Yes, what we decided to do is after the Auditor General flagged out that she had done a specific audit for the last 4 years, a forensic audit for the last 4 years, where they discovered discrepancies, we decided as a ministry in this third term to only release resources to schools where we have verified the number of students that have been enrolled. That exercise is ongoing. We have done 75% of it. We have about 25% to go. And those anomalies are now being discovered. So what I would urge is that we will not be able to give you the full analysis as we speak until we complete. But once we complete, we will analyze, for example, if resources were sent to a bank for school X, we'll have to find out who signed for those resources from that bank, and action will be taken because that's criminal. So that is the reason why we are doing this verification, in order for us to be able to know for sure how many students do we have, how many learners do we have in each stage. That question is tied to Honorable Muma's question on the basis of the budget, because the budget to our ministry is based on the number of students that we have, because we have a policy of 1,540 for primary school, 15,000 for junior school, and 22,200 and something for secondary school. Now, if we do not have the proper numbers, then you can't push for the proper budget. So that's why when we submit our budget to Parliament and to Treasury, it is slashed because we do not really agree, all of us as government, as to what is the actual number of students that we have. That's why we said, let's do a verification exercise so that for sure we know what number we have. When we submit our budget, it will not be subject then to slashing because the numbers will be known by everybody. So it's going to help us make those decisions, and it's a good exercise. And where some people have committed any sort of offense, action will be taken against the secondary school teachers' independence. The Presidential Working Party, which gave the recommendations for reforms in the sector, recommended that we have what they call a comprehensive school for all the primary and junior school being under one body. That's how the domiciling of junior school was brought to primary and was not taken to senior school. So we are working on the basis of the Presidential Working Party recommendation. However, the amendments to the laws and the seasonal paper is ongoing, and the drafting is ongoing. Once that is done and goes through cabinet, it will be presented to Parliament for action. At that point, an analysis can be done to see what can be done in that space, because we are in the process of reforms and the reforms are still ongoing. Thank you. On the specialists, if I have a minute, the special needs. On the issue of the special needs and what is being done on it, there are specific schools that have special needs infrastructure. And in terms of the funds that we give to them to support them to get instruments, to get the facilities that they require, on top of the figure that we give, for example, in secondary school of 22,000, where we have a special needs child, 32,000 is added to them so that what is required can be rebuilt for those specific schools where they are. Thank you.